All right, what is up, everybody? We are back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. After the last two game fours of the second round, the Knicks and the Timberwolves both scored 3-1 in their series. We're going to talk about both those games here in today's video. Thank you guys for the views on the videos and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you like the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications to also like that. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers and closer as today's go on. So all support on our channel. We very much appreciate it. Like to our Twitter and all that stuff down in the description below. And yeah, don't waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So talking about the first game, Knicks Celtics game 4 in New York. The Knicks pull it off, winning 121-113, and they take a 3-1 series lead with a chance to end it in Boston on Wednesday. And what a game this was. This game kind of started similarly to how the game 3 started. Boston was just hitting threes, hit 9 threes in the first quarter. End of the first quarter, hot. Jason Tatum was just on it. He finished with 20 in the first half at 4 threes made. Jaylen Brown was pretty solid. Derek White in this game, first half was spectacular. 4 3-pointers, amazing defense. And the Knicks only got 4 free throw attempts in the first half. Shot 7 for 22 from 3. It was Cat and Brunson and a little bit of Mikal Bridges got it going, but besides that, no one else could really contribute for the Knicks. And I felt like the Celtics were really kind of playing their game. They were just picking the Knicks defense apart early on. Ball movement was amazing. They were getting the free throw line, 15 free throw attempts in the first half. Majority of those were Derek White and Jaylen Brown, but getting to the free throw line, not just settling for a lot of 3-pointers. And of course, the 3-point shot was falling. Everything was going for the Celtics. Gets to the third quarter, and that's when the game starts to shift in this one. Jalen Brunson puts on his cape, puts his backpack on, says, "All right, guys, let's go." Puts up 18 points in the third quarter. 7 for 11 shooting was absolutely ridiculous. Karl-Anthony Towns also had some big moments with 9 points in that quarter. And the Celtics just can't get anything going. 3 for 12 from 3. They only shoot 40%. They got dominated on the glass. 4 offensive rebounds for the Knicks. I feel like that was a big turning point in this game, which the Knicks I feel like every rebound went to the Knicks. Celtics only had 5 rebounds in the quarter. The Knicks had 13. Everybody had at least 2 rebounds for the Knicks in that quarter. I just felt like, Josh Hart, 2 offensive rebounds. Felt like every extra possession, every offensive rebound, every rebound in general was going the Knicks' way. And it just felt the Knicks, that physicality that happened in the first 2 games and the end of it, where the Knicks just got physical and just got like, okay, just a burst of energy. And the Celtics just didn't have it. That's what the Knicks did in this game in this third quarter. Jalen Brunson and everybody else just went along, did that little extra things, their dirty work, got to the free throw line more, started hitting some shots, and things started going well. The Celtics got cold in the third quarter. And I feel like Jason Tatum settled for a lot of threes. He took 6 threes in the third quarter. I feel like at one point he was just cooking, getting to the basket every single time, getting to the mid range and all that stuff. And I felt like he just started selling for the 3 late in this quarter, and the Celtics started settling and doing that. And then we get to the fourth quarter, and more of the same. I mean, the Knicks won the rebounding battle in the quarter. They got help from OG. He was 4 for 4 with 9 points in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, he started hitting. He hit a 3-pointer. He was getting to the rim. Mikal Bridges, that pull-up midi, he had 10 points in the fourth. He's been just absolutely amazing in the fourth quarter of these games. The mid-range pull-up of Mikal Bridges is just spectacular. Mitchell Robinson even off the bench. He had 3 rebounds in the fourth quarter. He was a +7 in the quarter. He was amazing. And then Jalen Brunson hitting his clutch shots. And for the Celtics, again, just couldn't really get much going. Again, 3 for 12 from 3 in the fourth quarter. Lost the rebounding battle. Only shot 45%, compared to the Knicks, who shot 68%. But obviously, the story of the game is going to be about Jason Tatum and the injury that happened, where the Knicks were kind of rolling. Jason Tatum goes for a loose ball, takes a step, injury, gets carried off the court. It looked really bad. We don't know what the official injury is yet, but we can kind of assume that it doesn't look great. And that really just killed it. That was the end of the game and potentially the end of the season for the Boston Celtics right there. Just super unfortunate because he was having such an amazing game. He got 42 points. He was on route to maybe having a classic moment, in this, where if he hits a big shot in the fourth and the Celtics end up winning this game, to tie the series, it would have been just a big moment. And instead, he has an injury, and it really, really sucks that he couldn't close his game out, and he probably won't be able to play another game in this series. The Knicks just take all their momentum, win this game, and take a 3-1 series lead. Yeah, they shot 54% of the field in this game. Only 35% from 3, but the Celtics only 37%. Even though they got dominated on the free throw battle, Celtics shot 26 free throws, Knicks only had 12. But the rebounds, the Knicks won the rebounding battle, 43-31, 13 offensive rebounds. Won the assist battle by 10 in this one. Just great. Jalen Brunson, 39, 5 and 12, 14 for 25. He was just absolutely ridiculous in this game. Felt like he was getting any shot he wanted, and he really put the team on his back. And then Mikal Bridges, the unsung hero, really 23, 7 and 3, 4 steals, 11 for 21. Only made 1 3, but that was those mid-range pull-ups were huge, especially in the fourth quarter when Jalen Brunson sat for the first 2 minutes. They gave the ball to Mikal Bridges, and that pull-up mid-range was just money. And the defense, we've been playing has been amazing too. Mikal Bridges before this wasn't really like living up to expectations, I guess, for the Knicks. This series, he's been worth every penny. OG as well with 20 points. Cat gave you 23 11. Josh Hart with 9 rebounds, 5 assists, doing all the little things. Mitchell Robinson was really good off the bench in this game as well. And yeah, the Knicks ended up getting another grinded out, kind of gritty win. And now up 3-1 for the Celtics. Obviously, the Jason Tatum injury really sucks. But besides that, Derek White did really good. But besides that, didn't really get anything. Jaylen Brown did not have a good game. 20 points, 7 for 16, 2 for 8 from 3, was in foul trouble, turnovers. Just felt like, what did he do in the second half? Second half, he had 8 points, 4 for 7 shooting with 3 fouls. Like, it just felt like he wasn't really a factor in this second half, in this fourth quarter, especially when Jason Tatum went down. I felt like he was just a non-factor in this game at all. And part of that is foul trouble. He couldn't play as many minutes as they wanted to, but still, just didn't make an impact at all this game. Al Horford didn't really do much in this game. Jrue Holiday didn't really do much in this game. The bench, I mean, Peyton Pritchard hit some shots. Porzingis played some defense, but besides that, not really much. And the three-point shooting, once again, kind of fails them. They shot 6 for 24 from 3 in the second half and got rebounded by 11. So, yeah, those factors are not going to win you playoff games. And now, this season, you're on the brink. You're on the ropes. And you're on the ropes without your star player. And you're going back home is a good thing. It's been done before. But not having your star player and going on the road, not going on, going back home down 3-1 against a Knicks team that now has all the confidence, because now the Knicks, like the first 2 games, obviously they won off of crazy comebacks and stuff. This wasn't a crazy comeback. They just straight up beat you. They just played a better basketball game than you did in the second half. That's really what it was. It wasn't just some miraculous you took your foot off the gas and they put their foot on the gas and you just missed some shots at the end. Like, no, this was a straight up, like, the Knicks beat the Celtics. This is straight up what that was. And now they gotta do some soul searching. Jaylen Brown's obviously gonna have to come out and be the superstar now. Jaylen Brown's gonna have to come out and have a huge performance. They're gonna need some shots from Derek White, Jrue Holiday, Al Horford. They're gonna need Porzingis bad in this. Then you're gonna need Peyton Pritchard. They're gonna need everybody. It's gonna have to be a team effort for the rest of the series for Game 5, and if this extends beyond a Game 5, because like this is not the Celtics team that we know. I said it after Game 2. I said it in my video I did after Game 1 and Game 2. Is like I've never seen a championship team like the Celtics that have so much experience look this like unexperienced in a situation like this. And Game 1, Game 2, and last night's game, or well, today's game, where it's like they just look kind of like not ready for the moment. They didn't look like they knew what to do. They just kind of settled for a lot of shots and just wasn't great offense. Like there's a lot of times where the ball ended up in Derek White's hand. He just threw up a shot. Payne Pritchard just threw up a shot. Jrue Holiday threw up a shot. Like there's a lot of times where it's just like the ball ends up in someone's hands and you just gotta be like, we're just gonna throw up a 3, I guess. Like that's just what it was. And that's just not what the Celtics do. That's not a championship type of team does. And yeah, obviously prayers up to Jason Tatum. That just really, really sucks. That just brought the whole mood down, honestly, and hoping the best for him, whatever happens, whatever the injury outcome is, whatever lies ahead for him. Hopefully he comes back stronger and better than ever when he does come back. That was such a huge blow. And yeah, man, the Knicks, 1-1 away, I guess. In the other game we had, Minnesota Golden State Game 4, the Timberwolves take care of business, 117-110. They are also up 3-1 with a chance on Wednesday to close that out back in Minnesota. This was a game, the first half was very, very tight. Everybody for the Warriors. Draymond Green got involved. Buddy Hield, Brandon Pajemski, Gary Payne, Josh Kuminga. Everybody was getting involved besides Jimmy Butler in the first half. And the Timberwolves just had a really rough first half. Anthony Edwards again, a kind of a slow start to the quarter. It really was just Julius Randle. Julius Randle was the only offense in that first half. And then we get to the second half, the third quarter, and the script turns on itself. Anthony Edwards had 18 points, I want to say. It won't really show because the game just ended. But yeah, 18 points in the third quarter. He was absolutely ridiculous in terms of his three-point shooting, getting to the basket, and really just open the floodgates. Then all of a sudden, DiVincenzo starts hitting threes. All of a sudden, Nickeil Alexander-Walker starts hitting threes. All of a sudden, Jay McDaniels getting to the rim. All of a sudden, Julius Randle's hitting shots. And the Warriors' offense just stalls out. Jimmy Butler, 9 shot attempts in this game. I don't accept Draymond Green. took more shots than Jimmy Butler. That should not happen at all. That's unacceptable. But that is unacceptable. Brandon Bajemski took more shots than Jimmy Butler. Unacceptable. Buddy Hield took more shots than Jimmy Butler. It's unacceptable. Unacceptable that Jimmy Butler only has 9 field goal attempts in this game and 5 free throw attempts. That's unacceptable. He just didn't have. He was on negative 30 in this game. That's just not. The Warriors needed Jimmy Butler. The Warriors needed Jimmy Butler to be similar to what he was in Game 3, and he was not that at all. Wasn't that at all. And them trying to rely on a Draymond Green, Buddy Hield, Brandon Bajemski led offense, especially when the Timberwolves find it when Anthony Edwards hasn't rolling, that's not gonna cut it. Bad shooting night, 8 for 27 from 3 for Golden State. Lost the rebounding battle, lost the assist battle. Anthony Edwards ends up with 30. Julius Randle with another amazing game, 31 and 5 on 4 for 8 shooting from 3. Jamie McDaniels had 13 boards, 10 points, and was really good, on the glass and defensively. Alexander Walker had a really good game, 13 points from 5 for 5 shooting from the field. Minnesota shots hit 16 threes, only missed 3 free throws. Won the rebounding battle. And the second half was just Minnesota just running away with the game. Second half, Minnesota just really locked in. Defensively, they really were picking apart the Warriors' defense. The Warriors had like a zone defense that kind of was doing some things. In the second half, Minnesota just figured that out and was just moving the ball around. Everybody was getting touches. Everybody was getting shots. And the Warriors just looked like they lost themselves in the second half. And again, Jimmy Butler only having nine shot attempts. I'm highlighting the number. You can't see, but I'm highlighting the number I'm looking at right now. Nine shot attempts. Draymond Green had 14. Draymond Green led the team in shot attempts. How does that? When's the last time that happened? When is the last time Draymond Green led the Warriors in shot attempts? I would love to know that. I'm not gonna do it right now because it's gonna take a long time. I would love to know when's the last time Draymond Green led a team in shot attempts. Because that is unacceptable. Unless he's 14 for 14, that is unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't understand how Jimmy Butler come out and do that. I don't understand. With your team down 2-1, just lost a tough game. You're in this game in the first half on the road, not on the road, but on you need this game without Steph Curry. You need this game. If you lose this game, you're down 3-1 with them having home court advantage. And you come out and have 9 shot attempts, negative 30. I don't understand it. I just cannot understand how Jimmy Butler can do that, man. I just can't understand it. And Kuminga had another, I guess, decent game with 23 points, but nothing really for the Warriors. A tough loss, and now down 3-1, going back to Minnesota, who is feeling it now. And obviously, with a chance to close this game out at home, with no Steph Curry presumably, unless I hope they don't force Steph to play Game 5. It feels like a very Kevin Durant 2019 type situation where they forced him to play Forced him to play Game 5, being down, and then obviously ends up being an Achilles tear. So I hope they don't force Steph to play Game 5, even though he's not ready to play. I can kind of I wouldn't be too surprised if it does happen, but I don't want to see it happen because I don't want to see Steph Curry hobbling out there, just doing anything to save the season. I really don't want to see it. But Minnesota, credit to them. They came out, they balled. That second half that third quarter specifically was amazing. And another one away from going back to the conference finals, man. We got a couple 3-1 leads. Are all 3 of them gonna move on? Who knows? But it's been still good games. We only have one series tied at 2-2, which has been really cool. So we'll see what happens in the other 3-1 series. But it's gonna be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, liking, turn notifications to all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It really upset a lot. Once again, we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so support our channel. They very much appreciate it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.